do that. It messed with everyone's. Okay, so hello everyone, we're back, and I'm going to rearrange people's screens because one person lost their video and it decided to rearrange everybody. So just give me one moment. Everyone else can say hello uh, as I rearrange their faces.
Sounds so disturbing. Please leave my face alone.
No,
Gotta rearrange your face.
your face is the first one I'm doing.
Yeah, it sounds really like a high school threat.
You got to rearrange your face.
I'll show you rearrange. Oh, yeah, exactly. You're going over there.
Just organizing my dice.
I pulled out a different set for today.
Ooh, do tell.
They are. It's kind of hard to see, but they're red
That's
in
what she
color.
said. Wait.
Oh yeah,
Red, a little sparkly.
I like those. I'm still in love with my dice.
Well, I
That
have
makes me happy.
this set. I got like a 15-piece set, so it came with like this big one, and then a much smaller one, and then it came with a super itty bitty tiny like micro mini die.
Oh yeah, that's a Kraken set, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then ooh,
it's like
I can show off.
my iron ore ones.
My player box came,
Oh yeah,
Oh hey.
and it's got like a little like custom, like you can write the character's name at the top and your AC and hit points, and it's got a spell tracker on the side, and then that part just
and what's the first thing you're doing with it?
going to somebody else's house.
Well,
Yeah,
I meant like the fact that you're not going to use it. You're not
Yeah,
going
I'm
to use
not gonna use it tonight. Well, I've got my big tray. It's my big one.
yeah. Well, and that you want me to redo the fronts, so it just has decoration as opposed to.
Yes, if this gets back to Dogmite Gaming, I like the plexiglass, but I want a different one.
But anyway, so where we left off 3 weeks ago, I do believe it was.
I don't even know anymore.
I don't know anymore either.
Welcome to summer.
Yeah, exactly. Our players fought off vampire-like creatures in a boat. They then realized the boat was in a very sad state of affairs and spent some time fixing said boat and limped it across the ocean, luckily not having any more bad things happen. And they landed in Port Nyanzaru. And just because Stephanie was not here 3 weeks ago, I will recap what you guys see as you pull into this very humid tropical city.
And we are level 6 now, right?
Yes.
Didn't we get that at the end of the game?
Yes, you did.
Oh shit.
So basically, you came into it's this tropical city under a blazing sun. You hear the familiar sounds of a harbor creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingled with voices shouting and cursing in unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. There's an aroma of unfamiliar spices, tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. But beyond that, Port Nyanzaru is a explosion of color. Buildings are painted bright shades of blue, green, orange, salmon pink. Their walls are adorned with murals portraying great reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets of clay urns or colorful flowers that are draped in leafy flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned in feathers and shells perform on street corners, most of them tabaxi, by the way.
There's a tabaxi here.
Lots of tabaxi.
What is a tabaxi?
Oh,
That would be cat person.
that'd be what Leaf is.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Totally.
And there are multicolored pennants and sun awnings that flutter atop city walls for the guards. Like, so they have the city walls topped with these awnings that the guards sit under, so they're not getting wet or burnt in the sun. There's crowds of children dressed in feathered hats and capes that are racing down the dock, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer costumed as a big-toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them.
Yeah.
And the whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. And the other thing you notice that's very odd and a little disconcerting is you see that, like, near the docks, you see large lizards that have like harnesses hooked to them that are kind of being used as tugboats on the shore to pull boats through a canal and into their spaces. Like great big lizards with, like, you know, some have these big ball-like mace tail and armored backs. A couple of them look like they have 3 horns on their head. Massive. And you also see, you know, you guys are still in the ship coming into dock. You went in between. You kind of came into a harbor. There was a wall with a lighthouse on top, and it looks like a guard station on the other side. And you went through in between into this harbor that you see that there's obviously one area you're not going to. It has a whole bunch of really nice boats, and it's like closed off, and it looks like almost like royalty parks there. And then the rest of the docks. You also see that there are some smaller and similarly large they're lizards, but dinosaurs basically, that are being used as beasts of burden to haul 2-wheeled carts and hoist heavy loads on cranes, and like, so there's a lot going on here. And you guys are, and I think I left off last time saying you guys had docked and you'd heard a rumor, like shortly, like there was a rumor buzzing around about a well-known pirate ship that had come ashore and went aground not too far from the city with none of the crew around. So, and there's all these rumors about what's going on with it. Nobody knows. So, that's where we start off. I will say that since I already said that you were heading in there, like you were already on the dock, I'll say that you already had come across the harbor master, who is a large half-gold dragon.
What?
He's a large half-dragon, gold-skinned, and his name is Zindar. And you see him, he basically, like, is running around. You see him, like, arguing with someone, saying, no, put it over there! And, you know, like, and he's keeping a tight ship or a tight dock, and very much people respect him, but he's running around. You just see him, like, he's constantly moving around. You see a harbor master's office, and he's not in it. When you pull up to the dock, he finds his way over as you're tying up, and he's like, basically, you know, name of the ship, what are you carrying, and docking fees are 2 gold a week. And who owns it? Who's the captain?
I look at the rest of the group.
You are.
You're saying that to him?
Yeah.
Kind of looks down at you, kind of looks in like a little bit of shock, like what the hell's a kobold doing here? But he doesn't really question it because he's with you guys and you guys aren't trying to kill you. So,
Ship's only carrying passengers. The captain is somewhere, I'm sure. Maybe sucking some blood. We're only, yeah. What were the other questions?
are you saying you stole this ship?
No, the ship was stolen from us and from the captain by vampires. And it came back while we were stranded, and we killed the vampires, and now we're here.
It's been a long month.
Whatever. What's your names? Who should I put down as a
Vex.
captain?
I'm Vex.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's the
sure.
at
captain.
least one of you knows your name.
Vex the captain. Yeah.
Wait, Vex. Hold on a sec. And he starts he goes over, pulls out of his satchel some paper. He starts looking through. He's like, Ladash?
Yes. You know who I am?
Eric gets a little nervous at this.
He's looking through. Is there a leaf here?
Oh my god, you've heard of us?
And a Tarek?
Yeah.
I thought you were dead. Hold on, I have a package for you that arrived about a month ago.
Whoa.
I hope it's not a coffin.
I was just about to say the same thing. God forbid it's another one.
He kind
No,
of
it's a-
looks back as he's walking away when you say that, what the hell? And then goes to
It
his
might be-
office, and he's gone for a couple minutes. What were you gonna say?
It might be gnome fingers or part of a gnome.
God, I hope so.
Uh,
I mean,
he comes back with a small sack, and he says, "Some dwarf named Gundren sent this to you. I don't know how he knew you were coming here, but he said that this was your share of the profits of some mine. I don't know. Lucky you. Who should I hand it to?"
Captain.
I'll
Tarek-
take it.
Tarek's the honest one.
I'm honest. Psh, whatever.
He just kind of holds his hand out and waits for someone to take it.
Yeah, I deferred to Vex, so.
Okay.
I snatch it and I
Alright.
smell it.
It smells like money.
Smells like Teen
Do I
Spirit.
smell anything else?
The bag was. It smells like the
a
bag was
mine?
handled by a gold dragon.
Oh, yes. You probably smell the dragon's hands.
Smells like everything I love.
I think that was the best thing ever. He knows my name.
And he, basically says, okay, well, what's the name of the ship?
Wasn't it called something about a shark?
Sharky.
I know, but I'm not saying. I'll just put down whatever you guys remember.
There was a headpiece on the boat, right?
Yeah.
It's like a
The
that
figurehead.
matches a figurehead that matches what the name of the boat was.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. Well, the figurehead
And it-
looks like a
About
shark.
Graveyard
that
of Sorrows.
It does look like a shark that has icicles on it, whatnot.
The frost shark.
The frozen shark.
I still like Graveyard of Sorrows. The Ship of Despair.
He's sitting there.
Holy.
Not
A shark's
He's just sitting there,
tears.
looking amongst you all, coming up with different names. He's like, "What should I call it? I'm busy."
I'm busy sounds fine.
Fine. Writes down, "I'm busy," and he's like, "I'll take your first week's payment up front because you guys seem a little shifty."
Shifty. We're just confused.
What?
I believe we'll hand him 2 gold.
All right.
Pocket.
Thank you. He starts writing stuff down. I have things to do. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. The one thing you will notice about him and other people you are walking around you, they're all immaculately clean. Even though this is a dock ward, everyone here is well bathed. They smell good, and
Smells so
you notice that you notice that when he's near you guys, he's like, and he kind of like walks away a little bit with disdain because you guys haven't really bathed in like a month.
good. God, is that why he left?
I mean, not
Is it
really.
because I smell?
Well, I'm not sure
Oh,
that
God.
the kobold actually needs to take a bath. I'm self-cleaning.
I mean, I'll take a bath if it would make him happy.
You do realize
You
that
know,
involves
Vex, that
water.
kind of attitude is not very healthy.
Just want to make him happy.
He's very busy at the moment. Maybe we can catch up with him after hours.
Do you think he would be available? Can we buy him a drink?
We could ask.
I'd be
some
happy to
his
bring him all of
crew.
the drinks.
We could ask some of his crew when he is done working and where he likes to recreate.
I think we should do that.
I mean, I'd be down. Why not?
You're perfectly capable of Vex.
Well, we should probably find somewhere to sleep. Because I don't really want to sleep on that ship anymore right now.
Well, just because it smells of
But do you think we should
death and
give?
failure.
Do you think we should give the crew a little bit of money to get it back in working order in case we need to make an escape from this place?
They probably lost all the money that I gave them after the aboleth, right?
I don't know if they lost it. Well, it depends on if they had it. I think they probably had some on them, but yeah, anything that was in the boat's gone.
You for the money bags.
Speaking of money bags,
Yeah. How much is in that, Vex?
I don't know. Open it up.
the
Good
first thing
vibe.
you notice is a large that basically it's filled almost entirely with platinum.
Holy
my
shit.
Platinum?
Here, Tarek.
Why are you giving this to me?
You're our treasurer, I guess, right?
Sure, Captain. Whatever you say.
Can I have the sack?
Sure. Let's find a place to bed down and have a drink and maybe take a bath because I guess I need one. And we'll count the money.
Oh, counting money. Cool.
Okay, so
I'll
you're,
count
count,
the money.
you're counting it.
Well,
quickly, or-
like not standing there on the
Oh,
dock.
okay.
We're gonna all we're gonna go drink and count the money as a fun
Well, then
group
once
activity.
again, when you grab it, you notice it's heavy and it looks like it's almost all, or at least all platinum that you can see.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello?
I'm gonna follow some of the tabaxi and see where they go.
If I go, what was the one crewman that was left? That was like, was it the
The
bosun? What was his name?
Oh, you're gonna make me look up names.
I'm looking it up too.
I got it somewhere.
It's the I am
Heartless
busy
Hook.
bosun.
Heartless Hook.
I think it was Heartless Hook.
Okay, so I'll go confer with Heartless Hook for a minute and ask him
Heartless Hook.
how much it would cost. Did he a guesstimate how much it would cost to get the ship back in good shape?
He looks at you angrily because that's just how he looks, and it's probably like totally like back to normal. Like,
Yeah.
you're probably looking at like 1,000 gold in repairs.
How heavy is this sack?
It's pretty weighty.
Okay. I'll basically give him one of my big hefty handfuls of platinum out of it.
You can easily grab. You easily grab 100 platinum out of there. How's that?
Okay. Do what
Just-
you can, get it re-outfitted.
Just so you know, just so you have it for later, and I don't forget, it was 314 platinum and 4 gold.
Okay. I'm gonna write down "I'm busy" as the ship name for now, but we're gonna have a talk about that later.
The ice shark.
I'll basically
You're
hand him
close.
a big handful
Frost shark.
of coin and just say, just consider that our investment at this point.
I'll get on it. And you see him going. He starts heading to where, like, well, first he starts running around. You see, he leaves the ship to go to to the harbor master and find out who to buy supplies from and whatnot. So,
And then I'll go catch up with the rest of the group.
alrighty. So, what do you guys do?
Are we gonna go get a drink and
Two things you notice immediately. It seems to rain off and on constantly. There are all the streets are cobblestone or paved, but mostly cobblestone, and they have like very large rain gutters, like 2-foot wide deep rain gutters, almost on every street. And it's very humid, and you're getting eaten alive by bugs.
Aw, bugs.
You notice that a lot of the people around you aren't, though.
You have a mysterious way with the bugs. You must learn their ways.
Probably like slather lard all over themselves or something.
Hey, if it works, it
maybe we
works.
should like ask somebody what the deal is. If we could get bug repellent.
Yeah, wouldn't want to end up with like, I don't know, jungle. I don't even know what kind of diseases happen out here in this kind of place.
Bug diseases.
bug mess.
What's bug
Yeah.
diseases? All right. So we should also find some bug spray of some sort.
I mean, I just really want to go and grab a drink and maybe find that half gold dragon fella.
I like that idea. I was interested.
Can we do that?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, right now, I mean, you're gonna go do it now, like while he's working, or are you?
No, you
Well,
have
we gotta find a place to rest.
All right.
And I'm assuming there is a tavern somewhere with a bar. So
Okay. What do you do? Do you ask around?
I guess.
are there other foreigners, and which way are they going?
I mean, you see people going all sorts of different directions. Most of them seem to be heading eastish from where you're at. You're facing south essentially when you came into port, and most of them are heading east.
Okay.
So I guess let's head that way, and whatever we see, we see.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
first
we
thing
can
you
ask
notice,
somebody if we start getting dark.
the area you're in is kind of like it's a warehouse district. Obviously, like, I mean, so there's like walls around it, and there's channels going through it, which you can see they have the big lizards like pulling them along the sides of the channel, putting them up next to like warehouses that are on this little island that you're on, and then they like are unloading these boats directly to the warehouses. But you see that going east, you cross a couple bridges, and then you go through this big archway gate it's all painted colorful. It looks like it has like heroes and big lizards. And you start heading east, and almost right away, when crossing through the gate, you see this giant stone arena coliseum.
Hmm.
And it takes up a good chunk of this area of the town. But you see most people are going around it, and they kind of go, there's this big, it's like on a raised platform a little bit, and there's like walkways that go up to the platform and then back down, and it's a really big wide street that goes into it. Most people are kind of going over it and into a district that looks like a market. You first come into an area that you see basically a whole bunch of meat hanging. The streets are actually like stained red from having these giant slabs of meat hanging, and they look bigger than any like cow you've ever seen meat. And vegetables and tropical fruit. And you see they're selling some kind of what you can imagine is alcohol, but they're referring to it as tej. And yeah, it's a busy place, very busy place. You see most people are heading here to the market, and you do notice that you're catching quite a few stares. It doesn't seem to be that it's because of the people you are, but people are kind of giving you a wide berth because of how dirty you are. Everyone here is clean, and so they're all like just kind of they see you coming, they look you up and down, and they just kind of like, oh,
Ruffians.
yeah.
Okay, so that's high on the list of things to take care of. As soon as we find an inn. But if people are taking such care to avoid us, I don't know how easy it'll be to ask for advice. They'll be like, no, thank you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty charming.
Do it. You're the captain.
Yeah. Respectable me. So I approached somebody walking in the same direction as us to ask them about where would be a good place to stay.
Well, as you're walking up, they're like kind of looking at you like, what the hell? But what do you say?
Excuse me, we just came from a long journey, and we are very, very tired, and could obviously use a nice shower. And I was wondering if if there was a place that would be accommodating to us where we could clean up and rest.
Ooh.
You need to head north. Go around the Hall of Gold right over there. See that large building? Go around that and follow the street around. You'll see a large structure with a glass roof. Go there.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Cool.
Let's go do
Thanks.
that, guys.
Okay.
Nice job. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, you just gotta ask.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Are
You're
there
brave.
any other kobolds around? Or is
No.
she a rarity?
Yeah, you don't see any.
What about orcs and you said there's a lot. I was about to say Khajiit. This is not Skyrim. Tabaxi. There's a lot of tabaxi though, right?
Yeah, you see, well, in fair amount. There, a lot of them are minstrels. So you see these wandering minstrel tabaxi that are like they're playing for coin on the street. They basically run up and you've had a few of them. They don't run up to you because they look at you and see how dirty you are, and then go perform for somebody else. But you see them performing in front of people, and people toss them a couple coins, and they like, tip their hats and play a little jig and then move on, and basically just wandering around entertaining people and getting their groove on. Do you guys head to the way that you were told?
Nope.
I would like to.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Leaf has walked off at this point, right? He's
Yeah,
not even here, right?
Yeah, he said a while ago he just walked off and started following the tabaxi, which is why I said what they're doing. But yeah, that's right. Leaf keeps himself pretty clean, so. You do well. Okay, so you guys, the rest of you, head towards it, right?
Yeah.
You see this massive building that must be the one they're talking about. This is just massive stone building with like arches that go up into a glass ceiling that's open to the, that lets the air in, and you quickly realize that this is a massive public bath. And people are going in, and it's just this part of the culture. They all go in and they bathe publicly together.
All right. If this is how we
I don't know
bathe,
whether-
we bathe.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know what other
if
kind of people are in there, but
they're gonna keep looking at us like this, I guess we gotta win in. Where the hell are we again? Where do we go? Chult, win in Chult.
Yeah.
Do as the Chultians do.
Well,
Do as the
What's
Chultists. No,
Chultists,
shame.
yeah. I like that though. That Chultists is pretty good.
But you see that there's all sorts of people coming in here. Like, this place is both egalitarian and elegant. It looks like it's run by. You see some symbols of religion here, so it seems to be run by one of the churches. And you see that people just walk in, and they have like a donation plate at the entrance, and people walk in and just throw a couple coins into it and then go in and take a bath. It doesn't seem to be an actual cost as much as it is donate to keep the place running. But you see that all sorts of people go in here. You see people coming in from, like, looks like dock, laborers, merchants. You see, like, there's a bunch of people, and it's all like marble flooring and tiled baths.
I think it sounds awesome. I want to go.
Is it segregated or gender segregated,
It doesn't seem
or
to
is it
be.
just wide open?
Just wide open.
I mean, are
Giant-
people just walking in and dropping their clothes and hopping in the water, basically?
No, there are changing rooms that you can go into. So people come out in like towels and then just like kind of, lower themselves into the water. They're not completely like, but they're not overly modest either. So,
what
it
kind of
seems-
races are
you
about?
do see that you see many people that are paying for services of masseurs, and they're getting massages. You see that's a business here.
Massages.
Yeah.
A special spa
Nobody
massage.
touching me.
I have to get more water. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
No water for you.
I'm sorry. I'm thirsty.
Well, I guess I'll drop a few coins in the offering plate and
Throw a few coins to your witcher.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a bard. I can't
Oh,
sing
yeah.
this campaign.
You could try in Orcish. Um,
Throw a coin to your witch.
but all right,
Um,
so and you see like one of the priestesses that are there, just kind of like nods at you as you walk
Would you
in.
take my spot, Bowie? Are you playing D&D for me?
Yeah, the dog's
Can I play
playing.
D&D for me? I'd like to sit down there.
The dog rolled
oh,
it. The dog rolled a nat 1. I'm sorry to tell you.
you slipped in the shower and broke your neck. So yeah, I'll do what everybody else is doing, and
Okay, you get into the changing room though. Like there's places to put your gear and armor, and it's a like all marble floored changing room. It's all super nice, and everything's clean. Everything. The streets are clean. Even the area where the hanging meat was, the streets were clean. They were just stained. There's like fresh blood underneath where they're hanging, but it didn't smell terrible. It smelled like dead animals, and you could smell the fish market nearby, but it wasn't like rotting. It was so it's a very, very clean place. So all right, so you go ahead and take a bath. As you're in the, are you all bathing together, or did you all go to separate areas?
I'm sort of staying like within the group, but like not close, but like trying to stay away from other people, finding that balance.
Yeah.
Here's a question: do kobolds sweat? Do they actually need to bathe?
I mean,
They
can
collect
still-
dirt.
hey, look,
and
Vex
blood.
stabs a lot of people.
Yeah, she's got tons of blood on her. She probably needs to have some laundering services done while she's in town too.
Well, there's something to be said about soiling one's shorts. Right. Never mind.
I
You
cleaned
also
that
notice
after the vampire.
that everyone in this city is wearing super colorful clothing. Like, it's not just the buildings that are colorful. Everyone's wearing colors. There's plants everywhere. There's colorful flowers. The buildings are painted. They're wearing like obviously dyed clothing that's colored all different colors. It's a very, very colorful place.
I kind of want one of those shirts. And he points out a puffy, like open chest shirt that's like bright pink.
Nice.
I like the fashion. So I am usually in my paladin armor.
Yep. There's plenty of places you passed the actual bazaar to get here. So you saw, well, actually you passed the fish market. The fish market's right next to here. But yeah, close by actually is the dye works. So, but anyhow, so you guys bathe.
So while we're in there bathing, there are other people.
Oh yeah, it's busy. It's a
Is
huge
it?
place. Lots of people. It looks like
Is
people
there,
bathe daily or more.
Is there any interesting conversations going on? Anything we might hear? I'm keeping my ears open.
Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and make a percentile roll for me.
A percentile?
Yeah.
FYI, just while he's doing that, I was looking up about kobolds and sweating because I was just curious. And
I'm sure there are
oh
conversations
no, I
about
just
this randomly.
I know I just
73.
Yes. So it says kobolds are described as smelling like a cross between damp dogs and stagnant water. So I don't know that there's much hope for me. I might need to look into a perfumery.
You actually overhear some merchants that came in recently by boat talking about a dragon turtle named Aramag that lives in the Bay of Chult, and that if you wish to set sail from this port, you'll need treasure to appease the greedy monster.
Ooh.
And then he says, "How much treasure I can't say. Aramag will tell you what he wants, and you better give him what it demands."
That doesn't sound good.
So yeah, that's the rumor you hear.
Hmm.
Hmm. Would it be? We'll point out that my monastic icon is a dragon turtle. Except I don't remember why.
So while they're in the bath, what are you doing?
I'm actually trying to talk to with some of the Tabaxi troubadours
Okay.
when they get a moment, and it's just one sort of little like fawning that there's other Tabaxi running around here, and it's been so long, and I'll ask them like, "Where's a good place to stay? Have they seen Sand Tracker of Azure Waters? What is it like back home? Are we actually home? Where is this?"
Well, you definitely find out they've not heard of that person. Yes, this is home. And when you ask where you want to stay, he just says, "Well, it depends. Are you looking for a raucous time, or do you want a good night's sleep?"
What if I want both?
Well, you can go to both places.
All right. I suppose I'll tell me where a good place to sleep for, so I can tell some friends.
Well, if you're looking for a place to, uh, as I said, have a raucous time, you'd want to go to the Thundering Lizard. And
Thundering
if you want a
Lizard.
good night's sleep, it's Kaya's House of Repose.
Kaya's House of Repose.
They're both near the Red Bazaar.
And I'm assuming that doesn't really need any help in finding because it's red.
Oh, it's just to the east of the docks, past the Colosseum. You'll notice it, yes, because the streets are stained red from all the fresh meats that are sold there daily.
Oh, okay. Uh, have you happened to see any cloud castles floating by in a while?
No, unless you're talking about the beautiful clouds we have here all the time, which you can't see right now because of the cloud cover and rain.
Well, this is home, so uh, it's just that was the monastery. Huh. Anyway,
The Chulton Peninsula is a large place.
yeah. I'll have to
There are many
figure
of our
out where.
kind.
I'll have to figure out where the Thundering Cliffs are, or Thunder Cliffs are. Anyway, thank you very much. Uh, gold piece for the time and the great advice.
Very much appreciated. He kind of like does a little dance and like plays a happy little tune
Uh,
Happy, happy dog.
and then starts, going back to his regular gig. Did you overhear where they were going, or did you just wander off immediately?
um,
It sounded like you kind of wandered off immediately.
that kind of wandered off immediately.
Alrighty. Well, so where do you head now?
We'll go to the Red Bazaar. Try to locate where it is,
It's not too hard to find.
where the Thundering Repose is.
Thundering
Or
Lizard. Chaos
we're
House
combining the
Repose.
two.
Yes.
Try to find where both of those are, and then sort of what's going on in the Colosseum.
Oh, you're gonna go check out the Coliseum?
Sure, why not?
It looks like it's busy, and it is afternoon, so it's. Do you head up and pay a entrance? I don't even know if there's an entrance fee to Coliseums. I think it's mostly betting and how they make money these days. So, you happen to. You go in and there's basically people fighting more of the large lizards, but it seems like they don't fight to the death. Like it's almost like a bullfighting event where they try to like tame the lizard, and then there's another guy that does it, and and it's kind of brutal. Like people are getting hurt, but you also hear rumors that after sundown is when the real events happen.
Except that they don't talk about it.
No,
And they tell you that twice.
You hear him like excited about like basically like during the day there's like qualifying matches, but like yeah, after night there's special shows where you might see you heard like of gladiators fighting tigers or zombies, or you know they do all kinds of stuff at night apparently.
Okay.
But before you in between you also see a couple people riding dinosaurs fight each other. And it looks like they're just barely controlling their like kind of angry mounts.
I'd give money if I heard them screaming Torosaur, Torosaur. I'll just gape at that for a fair bit and then come to my senses. I'll wander back to the ship, find someone still on the ship, and it's if Tarek and the other guys come back here, try to find me. Tell them that I'm going to get the rooms at the Thunder, at Kaya's House of Repose for everybody, and that I'm probably going to be in the Thundering Lizard.
Okay. Okay, so do you head to those the establishments then?
Yeah, I do that, and I also reserve them for with the innkeep. And I'd like to reserve a few rooms for my friends.
Well, when you get to Kaya's House of Repose, you see it's very like quiet, relaxing place. It almost like an oasis the way it's set up with plants everywhere, and the price is a gold a night.
Okay, cough up 3 gold.
Okay, and then you head to the other one.
4 gold.
4 gold. Okay,
1 for myself.
And then you head to the other place, and this place you hear like a block before you get there. It's like a loud, ruckus bar with people like laughing and betting and bragging about their exploits in the races and everything else. And you see that there's you don't see anyone getting ale. Everyone's getting passed out this drink called Tej.
All right, I'll try it.
It is basically an amber-colored drink that tastes a lot like honey.
Okay. Is it thin?
Yeah, fairly.
Like it's a drinkable thing. It's not like drinking honey itself.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It's like
it's-
it's honey mead
It's,
essentially.
it's meat. Okay, that's basically what I was thinking. Cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll enjoy myself for a fair bit, but not get overly inebriated.
Okay, a mug of Tej costs 4 copper.
But can do.
So if you want to get a gallon of it, you can do that too.
How much is a gallon?
2 silver pieces.
There we go.
So you buy a gallon cask of Tej. All right. Okay, so while he's there, you guys at the bathhouse. I'm guessing by the time he gets there, you guys are done with the bath. But I mean, either way, like, what do you guys?
I
Or
kind
you
of.
could maybe not. Maybe you spend the whole day in the bath. I don't know.
So is there a laundry service? Because we just got clean. Don't
Would say-
don't want to put the old clothes back on.
I would say it makes sense that they have one here, that there are people that you can pay to do it, and they take your clothes and wash it while you're bathing, but it may take them a while.
I think I would have done that.
Okay. I'll say that probably is like a couple silver service.
Okay.
Okay.
Discover that they have a sandblaster.
But yeah, so what do you guys do now?
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess we should find somewhere to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we'll probably find. I don't think he would have liked the water in there anyway.
Had enough water, thank you.
So you guys get dressed and start looking around for a place to stay?
Yeah. At one point, I kind
And by
of.
the way, you're still like you get cleaned up and you head out, and as soon as you're out in the streets, you start getting like attacked by bugs again.
I lean over to Vex at one point and go, I had this idea to modify some of that piece of armor we found down in the mine. And I need some dragon scales. You think you could get that gold half dragon to you think you could convince him to give me some dragon scales?
I would love to try.
Task 1. Convince the half-dragon to give you dragon scales. Task 2. Convince Vex to give them over to you.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part right there.
Yeah. So, what time is it? Is it quitting time yet?
It's heading.
people
into
still
evening at this
working?
point. It seems like this is a very busy port city that's always bustling, even at night.
Okay, so let's find a place to stay so we can go and grab a drink with our dragon friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, Captain, you want to ask one of these nice people where we can rest?
Sure. Also, is there a perfumery around? Do I see or smell a perfumery?
I mean, if you go into the bazaar, the regular, like the Grand Bazaar area, then you definitely can find like everything.
How far are we from that?
You're pretty close.
BRB,
It's not
guys.
too far.
I mean, yeah, we'll go with you. We're not gonna.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
because if
I
there's
wanna
people,
see.
yeah, well, if there's people selling, parts from animals or creatures, I might find some scales. So
It's actually in a different area of the city. In the merchants ward is where you find the main one. So actually, I was wrong. It's not nearby. This is like all the regular stuff. It's not that far away though. I mean, it's not that huge of a town, but you find what's called the Grand Souk, and it is
bless you.
massive. It is a big market. And you find all kinds of stuff being sold here: timber, spices, medicines, dinosaur skulls, claws, tiger pelts, ivory, like pretty much all kinds of stuff, including
Dragon
Perfume.
scales.
Perfume?
no dragon scales.
Dang.
No dragon scales.
I mean, they had all sorts of crazy stuff.
Matt, do you remember?
so
'cause I think
You see monkeys
think-
for sale too.
that was a text conversation we had a while back, and I had to get a new phone. So,
New phone. who
how
does?
how many scales did we say I needed? Do you remember?
Oh God,
Was it like 10 total or something like that?
we'll go with that. That's fine. Because I have no idea. That was a long time ago. That was like a year ago conversation, probably. And with how
I
much
think it
we,
was like
with how much
yeah.
we text, I'd have to look through my phone for like an hour. So I'll just say it's 10.
Yeah. Well, I think we decided that it would be like 1 scale per piece of armor, and then we determined be about 10 pieces total.
Yeah, that sounds
what I
right.
wanna
Actually,
do.
the 1 scale per piece.
Okay, but more importantly, where is the perfume?
It doesn't take you too long to find a perfume vendor, but as in reality, perfume is expensive in these games as well.
I don't care. So I asked the perfumist. What do you call somebody who deals with perfume?
That's a good question. I'll say merchant.
We've got to no, you can't just say merchant. We got to Google that shit.
Perfume. Yeah.
The clonist.
No, that's a little too. That's too close to a couple different things.
Little on the nose. Oh, it's a perfumier.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, perfume or
Ooh.
perfumier.
Yeah,
Perfumier.
perfumier. Yeah,
Parfumier.
a French word that doesn't exist in Chult.
A
So
perfumer.
perfumier then.
It's a
Perfumier. If there's no French.
Your Saint concierge. Oh wait.
So I asked
From
the
what you understand,
perfumier,
when you hear it in
oh.
Chultan, you don't understand the language, but it has a bunch of kind of song-like titles and clicks in it, and that's what they're called. And
okay. So I very kindly asked the perfumier, and however you say it,
Say it again.
if she has, if they have anything that would be appealing to a dragon. This nice smell for a dragon.
Gold.
yeah, she
Corpses.
goes, "You got any money?"
I've got money.
Well, there you go.
Oh, okay. What about maybe a half dragon?
Well, it depends on the half dragon.
A gold one.
I mean, they're just like everybody else. They all have their own tastes.
But, like, what do you think is in this land?
I'll help you out here. Hold on. She goes. She turns
Thank you.
around. She starts getting a bunch of bottles and kind of. No. Oh, yep. That one smells like money. Here you go.
Is this a strong scent, or how much do I have to put on?
Oh, you're little. You shouldn't have to put on that much.
Okay, I will take a bottle.
Okay, that'll be 10 gold.
You got it.
Dude.
Chanel #1.
Hand over my gold. I take
right.
my perfume
Okay.
and I rub it on my wrists, and I rub it on my neck, and I rub it on my belly.
It's an interesting smell.
Can you drink a little bit?
It has It definitely has a lot of like the fruity kind of smells that most perfumes have, but it also has kind of this like metallic
I don't think Stephanie's gonna
underpinning.
make it much longer.
I don't think so
I'm
either.
already feeling. I'm so fucking faded. I had a way bad day. Sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry, you had a bad day.
That's all right. I'm trying.
Maybe you'll find something
Get
at
a
the
little color in
bazaar.
those cheeks.
I keep
What are you
thinking
guys
what
doing while I'm here?
Well,
I keep thinking what Saltoria would want. She's so satisfied with just exploring.
Well, that's good
Aw.
enough then. You don't necessarily have to get
I
anything.
think Tarek would look around for whoever's making weapons.
I think my next stop is going to be somebody who sells like some beautiful adornments, jewelry,
Cool.
You also
real
see
shiny, glittery
Vex
stuff.
is just like, I'm getting ready for a date.
they describe the Grand Souk as a noisy, jostling, aroma-rich circus. That's where you're at right now.
Okay.
But there's lots of guards, so it seems like
Aroma rich. Does that mean there's food?
no, mostly just like different aromas from like tiger pelts and
Okay.
you know,
Got it.
plants and monkeys and fruit. Well, they have fruits, like tropical fruits, and something called plesiosaur meat.
What the hell's a plesiosaur?
I
Sounds
know
like a
that deep down inside, this is making Cam creeped out because it's an underwater thing.
Oh, I know what it is, but
Yeah, I
Tarek
know.
doesn't.
Tarek
Tarek has no
yeah.
idea. Yeah, they scare the shit out of me in real life. Thank God Loch Ness Monster really isn't real.
That's just what it wants you to think.
And as a side note, you also notice people selling insect repellent in this bazaar.
That's what I'm gonna get. That's what I saved all my money for.
In two different forms. There's a block of incense that they sell for a silver piece that you burn, and it seems to like keep them away from a certain radius. And then there's gourds or like a gourd filled with some kind of salve. And when you smell it, it's like completely odorless, but it's like this odorless grease, and apparently it works wonders.
I told you they were just rubbing lard on themselves.
I'm definitely going to pick up some of that too.
Yeah, I'll buy some of the incense.
I want the lard.
How much is each one?
I want the lard.
Okay. When you buy just so you know, it's called it's basically a block of incense. It's a silver piece, and it'll burn for 8 hours once you put it on. The gourd of insect repellent is a gold, and it contains about 20 applications of this odorless grease, and the
So-
application protects the wearer for 24 hours, and it's waterproof.
Oh,
Ooh,
I want
sold.
that then. I'll take one of those too.
Okay.
How many gold was that?
1 gold for the gourd of it, and has 20 applications. So basically, it will last for 20 days.
I hold up the gourd and I look at it and I say, "Do you think Leaf would rub this all over himself, or would he prefer the stick,
The stick.
The block,
100%
actually.
the stick.
the block?
Yeah.
Do you want the gel deodorant, or does he like the solid?"
Well,
What
I'm
is this
definitely gonna
gourd
get some
called?
of it. The
Uh,
gourd.
you also see people selling rain catchers. It's just this 5-foot square leather tarp with a wooden frame for legs.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out 8 gold worth of the gourds, just because I don't know how long we're gonna be here,
Okay.
or how far we're gonna have to like wander from the city.
Works for me.
And you say
Yeah, I'll
they're
take
they're
2.
they're 1 gold apiece, and that's 20 applications.
Yep. 20 applications that last 24 hours.
So I buy 2 and immediately start applying it to my body.
I think
Just like
I
this.
too would buy. I would also buy 2.
Okay. Let's go ahead and mark off 2 gold. You do hear that people are excited because the weekly races are tomorrow.
What kind of race? What do you race? Horses? I'll
Dinosaurs.
just you. What now? I'm
Di-
not from here.
the big lizards. They race them right through the city. It's great.
Do people volunteer to do that?
Of course. It's a great honor.
How does one become a dinosaur racer?
Well, I mean, you have to, get yourself some pedigree dinosaurs and raise them or buy one, and then you train it, and, well, mostly. I mean, you'll see. Hold on for dear life and see if you win.
That sounds extremely dangerous.
Oh, it is
When does it happen again?
tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Cool,
I'm
cool,
excited
cool.
for this.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fun.
Now, again, we're not from around here. How many different kinds of these are there?
Different kinds of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oh, all kinds. I mean, there's lots. I mean, anything from like building-sized ones that eat leaves to ones that are slightly smaller that you don't want to get into a tussle with,
Okay.
and ones in the water that are also massive, and flying ones, little ones, all kinds. Even in the races, there's. I'm looking forward to seeing Big Honker race tomorrow.
Big Honker. What kind of a name is that?
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. He's a tyrannosaur.
What now?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex, a young one though, so he's not full grown. He's smaller.
Wow.
I don't really know what that means. So, oh well. What time does it start?
It should be about midday tomorrow. It starts. The races. They. Let me just look up real quick where they're at, so I can tell you. In the middle of like talking, by the way, he looks at Vex and is like, "You'd be perfect. You're small, light, be good."
Yeah. I would be interested. Do the people who race dinosaurs get a lot of acclaim?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How often do people die? Very often in these races?
Oh, not very often.
Is
It's
it
not-
too late to
it's
register?
It's not allowed
Well,
to
you said
attack.
you have to-
It's a race, so it's not allowed to attack. I mean, there are things. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, there may be interested parties that would give you a.
No, Stephanie, not the blanket. Not the blanket.
Cold on my legs.
You need that cold to stay focused.
I'm like leaning up on my arm so that I can't lay down.
Hmm.
I mean, it's possible somebody would possibly want to back you in a race. I could check with my contacts and find out.
Yeah.
Find out if there's a amount available if you'd be interested.
I
Cool.
would be interested.
Yeah, Captain, you got this.
Wait here for a second.
Thank you. Meanwhile,
Is
there
there-
gold, shiny, glittery things nearby?
Is
I want you to
there
roll a d6.
is there anybody nearby selling hats?
Oh yeah.
Can I find a tricorn like pirate's hat with a big feather? Like full on
I'm
more
sure
more
you could
Barbosa than
find-
Jack Sparrow. Like
It's
more
not-
of a wide brim.
It's not really their style here, but I'm sure with all the people coming in and merchants coming in, you could find one.
I want to find one.
Okay. Okay, so what did you roll on your d6? I want you to roll let's just say a charisma check.
He roll a charisma check?
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna go good. Hey, I rolled a 19 minus
Alrighty.
1, so 18.
You are able to find the hat you're looking for. It costs like 3 silver.
Wow, nice.
Cool. I come back over looking for Vex a few minutes later. Here,
So,
Captain.
Vex.
And I put this big ass fucking hat on her. You are the
Frown
captain
and
now.
scowl.
What did you roll, Kristen, on your
A 2.
a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What
And you got eaten by a triceratops.
what the hell kind of dinosaur is that? Let's.
What is it? What is it?
I think I know what it is. I think.
What is it?
Oh. Okay.
What? Oh God, I want to know.
Interesting. All right. So, he's like, "Oh, I got it so happens that Angry Feathers Rider is injured, so I think I could get you on that. It's
I'll take it.
a Deinonychus.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
That's what they based partially the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park on, because real Velociraptors that they use. I'll tell you later. That's getting too much into the books. It's basically a Velociraptor.
It's basically a feathered Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody dropped, and my videos are all wonky now.
yeah.
Brian.
Oh, there he's back.
Oh.
Okay.
He's back. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know for how long though. I had you guys on only audio for the past hour, and it's still struggling.
No, it sucks. Well, I mean, we can call it whenever. I know Stephanie's super tired. We can
Yeah,
get
I'm
you.
a mess.
We can get you guys in your inns for the evening and end there if you'd like.
Need to find.
And start. Yeah, we can start the evenings festivities. You're trying to find the half dragon next time we play if you want.
Gosh.
Yes, but before we do that, I need some glittery jewelry.
Well, there's definitely jewelry here.
So I mean, we could talk about it offline if you want, if we
Yeah.
need to like wrap this up. But I need
Buy that-
some glittery stuff.
Buy that jewelry. I really want Saltoria to just keep walking around with Vex and go shopping with her, because I think she'd just have a ball.
Yeah, I mean, well, totally. I mean, she's got a big giant hat now that Tarek bought her, and she's going to be apparently racing on a Velociraptor on the next day.
So you are going to have quite the repertoire now.
Yeah.
I need to make myself the most appealing.
Yeah.
And by the way, the skill DC checks are based on the dinosaur you get.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be awesome.
I will say that there are far worse ones to get and better ones to get. You kind of landed in one that's a little in the middle. Just be happy you didn't get a young Tyrannosaurus because they're really, really hard.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
But yeah, you'll be making some animal handling checks next time we play.
What
good.
is your animal handling?
-1.
God, you're gonna get eaten.
And everyone else can bet. Which is going to be like,
If it's any consolation, I have an animal handling of 5.
you're going to have like a 1 in 7 odds, probably.
She's gonna
Wow.
roll fucking nat 20s the whole time, probably.
Probably gonna roll -1. just zeros, 0, 0.
No, you'll roll one below whatever the DC was every time.
The question is, how
He's so
expensive do you want the jewelry to be? Like, how much are you looking to spend? Because you could easily find jewelry like from any cost up to any cost. So just tell me how much you want to spend on jewelry.
She
and-
wants to look like gaudy as possible.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I mean, you could literally spend all the money the party has and probably still not have the most expensive jewelry in the city because jewelry can be expensive.
No. I mean, I don't want to spend the party's money. I can just spend from my own pocket. So, I don't know, 100 gold.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough to find like a couple, maybe a couple gold necklaces, and I don't know if you have pierced ears or whatnot, or how your character has jewelry, but however you want to find jewelry, you could find like like a gold chain and maybe something with a small diamond in it.
Or take
Yeah.
gold foil and apply it to her horns.
Mhm.
Oh,
There you
get gold
go.
caps. Like,
There you go.
get
Both-
a grill.
Both
Ooh,
Get a
both
grill.
teeth and horn caps, gold teeth and horn caps.
Yeah.
definitely would like some horn caps. That sounds nice. Would they have something like that?
If you could definitely get it made, might take a couple days.
It's
I
gold.
don't know that I have a couple days.
They definitely have. I mean, because our tieflings around and stuff, so there's definitely things that are suited for horns, like that you could get. They not necessarily fit your horn right away. You'd have to probably have it altered, but
That's great.
I might need to think about this and figure out the jewelry that I want.
yeah, go for it. We can take it
Uh,
offline, and you can just tell me
yeah.
the jewelry you want to have for your character. That's fine.
Okay.
I always both like love and hate cities because they're awesome, but they're also like way overwhelming because there's so much stuff to do. So I hope I was entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to call it, we can call it before you start doing your adventure to look for jewelry and try to find the dragon and see what happens with your deciding to join a race.
Finding that dragon might be a good idea considering we don't have a guide anymore. He might be able to tell us where we can find some stuff around the city,
I'm sure he could tell us all sorts of things.
Incidentally, Leaf, you're in the bar and you see plenty of guides for hire there. But they don't know that, so. But there's people there like offering their services to other travelers that have come in and whatnot.
Except, well, yeah, I'll stake out a few.
Okay.
See,
Well, I mean,
try to find the more reputable ones.
yeah, but we can deal with that
Weird.
next week or 2 weeks from now or whenever we get a chance to play. Hopefully next week, but
Hopefully next
time
week.
on Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, this is definitely a very busy, bustling port town, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I, you know, challenge you guys to take advantage of whatever. You can take the time. You don't have to like. I'm just saying. I'll tell you this too. Like, we haven't had a chance to do it in this campaign yet, but Cam and the other people in the first campaign we were doing, we had a time where there was some downtime, and you were allowed to do like all kinds of stuff in downtime. If you wanted to like carouse or try to make or buy a magic item or sell a magic item or different things like that where you have downtime. Keep it in mind because you could definitely like after months of being on the water, if you wanted to use this time in the city to do some downtime and have some little side adventures of your own before you continue on with your search. Because I mean, it's like, you're just trying to find a lost treasure or whatever. You're not necessarily like trying to save the world as far as you know, so it's not like there's a time crunch, so you could definitely do whatever you wanted to do.
Okay.
Just so you know, just keep it in mind. There's all kinds of stuff, and if you want to like, after the game, throughout the week or whatever, just ask me different options. I can provide you with a bunch of stuff, and you can plan what you want to do, and each go on your own little things or help each other. Or, I'll tell you this: in our that other campaign, there's always a possibility for a mishap. Like something that goes bad or a complication that happens when you're doing downtime activities. And some of those, I'll put it this way. One downtime activity had a complication where the players had the item, they were just trying to buy a magic item. And the item got stolen, which while they were trying to buy it. So went on a whole side quest to go get the magic item back. And it was a short side quest, although kind of funny and frustrating for them, but funny for me. And they decided that it had to do with some necromancer, and he had an assistant and all this stuff. And they tracked him down, and they freed his assistant, and they burned down his tower. Well,
fuck that guy.
Yeah. And where that led was at the very end of the campaign. They'd just beaten a bunch of demon lords and had a very powerful artifact on them. But nobody really wanted to claim it. They were all scared of it because it was a super powerful evil artifact. And so they just kind of like had it with them. Well, they wake up one morning. One of their party members, somebody that they thought was like one of their NPC party members that was with them, was missing. They found his corpse somewhere nearby, and they realized their powerful magic artifact had been stolen by the same necromancer that they had pissed off in the beginning of the campaign.
That's horrifying.
He had been following them around the entire campaign and got him at the end, and they never knew it.
That's only a little bit horrifying.
So the point of this being is that And they had good things happen too. Like good things came of their downtime, like just different little personal story things. I mean, it's a chance for you to kind of really like get to know your character and put its interests, your character's interests into the game and go after your own stuff. So think about it. You don't have to do it. You can do it, but it can definitely lead to a lot of unexpected things. None of these things ever go smoothly. Like, I didn't expect that your vampire guide would get away so early. Or at all. I kind of enjoyed playing him, so... And part of me is disappointed he's gone.
I mean, I get the feeling that he could come back.
No! No, I would never do that. Well, I guess we can call it anyway. It was kind of a short session. Well, not really. I guess, yeah, hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. But it was fun. Not a lot of stuff happened yet, but that's okay. A good setup for it. Stephanie's out, so
How is she asleep like that?
full on sleeping. But
Kristen, make sure to get us like a picture of that and send it to her.
yeah. Do it.
Okay, I'm out. I'm
Yep.
gone.
Yep, you're out.
Yep.
Night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
We're just wrapping up anyway. All right. Well, everyone, now you get to see our crooked faces. Have a good night. We'll see you all in a week or two, and yeah, we'll be back and lots of stuff going on next time. So see you all later. Bye.
Bye.